What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Jesse Rodriguez versus Srisaket Sor Rungvisai, and this was a 12-rounder for the WBC super-flyweight World Championship. And this fight was Saturday, June 25th from the Techport Arena in San Antonio, Texas. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Jesse Rodriguez put on the performance of his life, getting a dominant 8th-round stoppage victory over Srisaket Sor Rungvisai. So, this was an outstanding performance from Rodriguez. Leading up to the stoppage, I had this bout scored 70-62 in his favor. I had him winning every single round, and I would imagine that the judges and everyone else watching would have him winning every single round as well. He put on a performance of his life, as I mentioned before. He's 22 years old, now 16-0, coming off 2 wins over 2 out of the 4 kings at the super flyweight division. So if he could conquer Estrada and Chocolatito, he will be the next great. And he's only 22 years old. You have to remember that. It's not like he's 30, just breaking onto the scene, 32, whatever, late 20s. No, he's only 22 years old. He's got a lot to grow. He could move up weight classes, unify weight classes, be undisputed, whatever. He's proved that he is a tremendous fighter. So just to break this fight down, Rodriguez was just outboxing Sor Rungvisai. He was outworking him. He was just showing him angles. Sor Rungvisai was, as most of us know, he's a flat-footed fighter, but he's very powerful as well. So he likes to come forward, throw big punches. But Rodriguez, throughout the entire fight, from round 1 on, he was showing him angles. He was boxing on the outside, landing big left hands on Sor Rungvisai, making him wobbly. He would land a left hand like Lomachenko, then move to the right side and land a right hook. He would really just bombard him with angles and just different techniques in the ring, and he looked extremely phenomenal. This was really his breakthrough performance. I know against Quadras he looked great, but this one, he looked literally phenomenal. This was a perfect performance from Rodriguez. Just props to him. This was just phenomenal. And then in round number 2, it was more the same thing. Round 1 was just a dominant round for Rodriguez. He was landing big shots on Sor Rungvisai, backing him up, making him look silly. Same in round 2 and on. He was just outworking him. He was showing the grit. He was showing the heart that he has. He was just on the outside throwing big punches, big counter punches, making Sor Rungvisai come in there, try and bait him in. Sor Rungvisai would occasionally land a body shot here or there, he was really trying to rough up Rodriguez, but Rodriguez stayed composed, and most of Sor Rungvisai's shots were hitting the gloves of Rodriguez, and Rodriguez was just outboxing him and outclassing him. And really, just to get to one of the main points in this fight, in round number 7, Sor Rungvisai was hit with a perfectly placed left hand, sort of to the temple of Sor Rungvisai. Sor Rungvisai was hit with a temple shot with that overhand left by Rodriguez. And, it could have been a slip with the punch, but the punch did land. And it seemed like, that was just a genuine reaction to the punch. He got hit, and his legs really went out from under him, and it looked like as if he slipped. I'm honestly not too sure, but a punch did land, so it was obviously a knockdown. So, he got hit with the overhand left, stumbled, went down. Ref called it a knockdown, as it should have been. That's a 10-8 round there for Rodriguez. And then in round number 8, it looked like Sor Rungvisai's eyes were starting to swell. His body language wasn't there. And that 8th round, Rodriguez went in there for the kill. He was coming forward, throwing big combinations on the ropes, really just hammering Sor Rungvisai with big shots and bombarding him. And then about a minute in, maybe even 45 seconds into that 8th round, Rodriguez had Sor Rungvisai pinned up against the ropes and started landing big 1-2 combinations up until the referee waved it off. So this was a perfect performance from Rodriguez. So comment down below your thoughts on Rodriguez's win. And this goes into the question, what is next for Jesse Rodriguez? And I already know. I think in his next fight, he's going to either take on Juan Francisco Estrada or Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Either one of them is going to be his next opponent. He could face the winner of the next Estrada versus Chocolatito fight, because they were supposed to fight earlier this year. It could be rescheduled, obviously, later. I don't know 100% sure if it was rescheduled, but it most likely will happen next, unless DAZN puts together a fight between Rodriguez or either one of them, or he could face the winner, obviously. But those two opponents are definitely in his near future. But as for Srisaket Sor Rungvisai, I think he's going to go back to Thailand, take on some lower level competition until he gets called back to the United States on a big DAZN card and takes on one of the top guys in the super flyweight division. So overall, Jesse Rodriguez dominates Srisaket Sor Rungvisai, getting an 8th round stoppage victory to get the best victory of his career thus far, to stay unbeaten, and to successfully defend his WBC super flyweight world title. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.